Derek Chisora, man. Salute to you guys, man. I just want to play this clip. Derek Chisora, man. He doesn't surprise me, man. He doesn't surprise me. But let's hear this clip.
Fights. I won the hard fight. I told Eddie the other day, if he can get me the BronzeBomber, I'll be happy. I want to fight everybody in my era. Win or lose, I just want to fight. Thank you very much, Eddie. Conor gone. He's gone. You're paying Conor so much money. You're paying AJ so much money. Can I get some money now? You're all right. If you don't give me money, I'm going to the other side. Yeah? So pay me some money now. I'm just happy to say you do all right.
How you guys doing? Salute to you, man. Salute to Mr. Patsor. Yeah, I know, man. I know. We're signing Sterling. Salute to everybody. How you guys doing, man? The BronzeBomber. Bring it on. Bring the BronzeBomber on, man. Salute to my brother, TS Boxing. Salute to my brother, Wolfire. Look, Derek Chisora, he doesn't give up. You can knock him out. You can do whatever you want to him. But guess what? He's always there. He doesn't want to retire. Everybody's saying you have to retire. Leave the boxing world. He's already punch drunk. But guess what? He still wants to fight. And now he's telling Eddie Hearn, look, if you don't pay me the money that you're paying AJ and Conor Ben, I'm going to go the other side. This is crazy, man. Salute to my brother Roach. He wants that Wilder payday. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. He wants that Wilder payday. Do you know what? Why not? Give him the fight, man. Give him the fight. How about they both retire, says TS Boxing. I mean, you know what? Listen, it's not up to me. It's up to the fighters. And at the end of the day, if they want to fight, you know what? Bring it on. And to be honest, in the heavyweight division right now, it's kind of boring. Tonight, I was looking forward to two old guys fighting. But you know what? It is what it is. That's what we got. And that's what we're going to get. But when he said, look, I want the BronzeBomber, I believe him. I believe him. Derek Chisora, he's nearly 40 years old, but he still wants to fight the best. And why not? Bring on that fight. How you doing, my brother? Assalamu alaikum. Akando wa alaikum assalam. LDBC or nothing. Salute to my brother, Terry Smooth. What's good, man? What's good? Listen, the way I see it is, you know what? Wilder the other day, he said on 78 Sports TV, credit him. He said, credit to 78 for bringing the exclusives. Wilder said, I'm going to come back this October. He didn't reveal who he's going to fight, but Derek Chisora, why not? Why not? Because at the end of the day, Derek Chisora, he's got the heart. He's not, look, he's going to get knocked out, but he's going to fight. He's going to give Deontay Wilder a hard time, but Derek Chisora will end up, on the floor, TS Boxing says, Wilder will fight Helenius next. That's basically set in stone. Oh, no. We don't want to see that. We want to see Chisora, man. Chisora. We want to see Derek Chisora against Deontay Wilder, man. Yes, they always using Wilder's name. Absolutely, man. Well, listen, Mr. Shelton. Salute to my brother, Mr. Shelton, bro. The thing is, though, yeah, like, Wilder, without Wilder, the heavyweight division is dead, okay? We want Wilder back. A lot of people, obviously, they're saying, Wilder doesn't, they don't deserve him and stuff like that. But guess what? Wilder, it's lonely out here, man. Without Wilder, it's kind of lonely. I'm not gonna lie. There's nothing like. It's not interesting. It's not interesting. Like there's nothing really to talk about. So Wilder is actually, he still kind of is the face of boxing, and it's the truth, man. Some of you don't like it, but it's just the truth. Unless something changes, says TS Boxing. Look, I won this fight, man. I won this fight. Salute to my brother, Black Star Sports TV, man. Back in here, man. But yeah, let's hear what he said again. Let's listen to it, because look, he gassed me up when I hear this.
I won the hard fight. I told Eddie the other day, if he can get me the BronzeBomber, I'll be happy. I want to fight everybody in my era. Win or lose, I just want to fight.
Do you know what, though? You have to give Derek Chisora quite a lot of respect, because he's actually saying, win or lose, I want to fight the best in my era. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Even if you believe like he's gonna get knocked out in the first round, there's nothing wrong with that. Let's have it. Let's get it. We seen Pulev tonight. Pulev was beaten today, man. Pulev was beaten decisively. Like, and Derek Chisora nearly got robbed as well. TS Boxing says, let it be lowly. Low. I've been division I sucked for years. Yeah, but look, man, like, We listen. We want to see this fight, man. We want to see this fight. Like, look, Derek Chisora just said, look, I've got a few years left, yeah, and I'm out of my way. And before I go, I want to fight the best. I want to see him fight AJ as well because why has he not fight AJ? You know, this is the thing. Why hasn't Derek Chisora not fought AJ? I don't care about this friendship thing, like, oh, we're friends and that sort of stuff. Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Look, I still want to see that fight as well against AJ. These guys they need to fight, man. But it's Wilder and Chisora a pay-per-view. Yeah. Listen, it'd be a pay-per-view. And guess what? Deontay Wilder has to come here in the UK. And I'll tell you why. Because this is where it's at. This is where it's at. The respect is in the UK, bro. Like, they respect Deontay Wilder up here, okay? I am telling you, the respect is here. Imagine Deontay Wilder and Derek Chisora headlining the O2 Arena, man. Imagine that. The atmosphere tonight was just out of this world, bro. Out of this world. Let's have a look. TS Box saying, let's be serious. Are these guys gonna come for a signed BBC deal? No, it's not happening. The net, let them do what they want. Their team, and they will do what we want on ours. Listen, I want to see this fight regardless. I don't care about what side of the street you're on. Derek Chisora, Deontay Wilder, that's the fight that I'm gunning for. Hellenius, nobody cares about Hellenius, okay? Nobody cares about Kolnacki. Derek Chisora, man. Listen, it's going to be a great atmosphere. I want to see Deontay Wilder as well, man. It's kind of hard to go to America right now for me, you know? I've got some sort of issue with my passport. I'm not banned, but I'm sorting out my passport issues. I can't travel. Hopefully, Deontay Wilder can come here, and that'd be great, man. That'd be great. I'm gonna put some links out here, man. Let me know what you guys think. Hang on, let me copy this, man. Because you know what? I don't mind people on sharing your thoughts. Tell me if I'm wrong or not. Let's have a look. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Press that link. Hang on, I'll be back. One sec. Give me 1 sec. Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. All right. My brother, send me a link, bro. Yeah, the link is there, bro. The link is there. The link is in the chat. Lost. Tyrone is here. We want to see the BronzeBomber, man. We want to see the BronzeBomber. What's your thought, Tyrone? Go on. Bless us.
No. That's basically. Can you hear me? Okay. You're on mute. You're on mute.
Yeah. Salute to my sister, Shady Girl. The problem is more boxing. Eddie will be a part of it, and Eddie keeps trying to burn Wilder with stupid contracts. Chisora would have to come here. Yeah. Before you talk, I want to explain this to Shady Girl 85. Salute you. Yeah, Derek Chisora said, if you're not gonna pay me what I deserve, I'm gonna go on the other side. Okay, Derek Chisora, there you go. Listen, Derek Chisora, yeah, he said I'm gonna go on the other side. He hasn't really got a contract with a Matchroom. He can go and fight at the BBC. So he can actually fight this October. He hasn't really suffered a lot of damages. Go ahead, Tyrone.
Yeah, just no. I don't think it's all a waste of time, really. Like, if I'm, I wouldn't really come back to any of this. There's no point. There's so many other stuff to do than to waste time. In heavyweight boxing, especially when the landscape isn't very good uh, in general. Uh, you had your chance and it didn't do what needed to be done. And I think it's over. So it is over. I think people should stick to their words. I don't think, people should continue, or other people should keep going, like Chisora, who should have retired a while ago. I don't see any, and I'm realistic. You be a manager. I mean, people can complain and whine and cry about Spence saying side of the street, but that's just what it is. I mean, I don't say side of the street. I'll say household or our side or my team. But yeah, like I don't. If I'm not a fan of certain people, I don't go to them and I don't talk to them. I don't deal with them, regardless of what other people think. I just do whatever I'm doing. They do whatever they do, and that's it. And it's separated. There's 3,000 miles between here and there, and that's how it'll always be.
Yeah. What about you, Terry Smooth Jr.? What's your take on, bro?
And shout out to you. First of all, shout out to you, Mo Boxing. Shout out to the other brother on on the panel. Shout out to everybody listening into this stream. Me personally, hey, this is a good win. Possibly one of the biggest wins for Derek Chisora. So he's got to ride this one out. Great win for him. I saw Pulev. He was doing a lot of holding in that fight too. He kept doing a lot of clinching. Like I didn't really like that. He was doing like more of like the Klitschko kind of tactic, trying to punch and hold. That didn't work today. So I mean, with this kind of win, and if we listen to a little bit of the of after the fight, I mean, Derek Chisora was telling Eddie, he said, "Hey man, I'm tired of eating fish and chips. I want some caviar. I need money. I got kids in boarding school. Hey man, you got to pay that man. If not, he's gonna go to another network or another company where he can get the pay. I know he's getting up age and everything else like that, but hey, at some point it's time for him to cash out. So I don't fault him. I understand that a lot of people have been calling out Deontay lately, and I wonder why, because he is the money man. He does give you paydays. So I could see why they want it. And Eddie Hearn has been, and everybody knows, everybody on that side of the pond, they've been mentioning Deontay so much. It's like you guys have Tourette's. So, I mean, I don't think that the fight may happen unless Derek Chisora, if he is a promotional free agent, he does decide to cross the street and sign like a fight by fight deal with PBC. They could get him some pay, get him on pay per view, but it would be a stretch. I don't really see Eddie Hearn making that fight when Eddie Hearn could have made the fight with Joshua and Wilder. He could have made several fights with Wilder, but he chose not to. So I don't know if he'll do it for Derek Chisora, but I mean, I do want to see the fight. I think Derek Chisora gets knocked out within 10, probably within 8 or 7. He gets knocked out. But still, at least he rides high. He gets his payday. And, he's off into the sunset. He should be able to be comfortable, support his family. So that's what I got to.
Salute to my brother Lost T on the panel. Yeah, what's your take on, bro?
Salute, Mo. You good, bro?
Yeah, I'm alright,
Yeah.
man. Surviving.
Salute to everyone else on the panel, Tyrone and the other brother. I just a quick one, mate. I'm just jumping on because I'm about to go to bed. I think I just heard you. Did you say that you want to see this fight with Wilder and Derek Chisora?
Yeah, because like they were supposed to fight back in 2013, and something happened. I can't remember exactly.
Right.
Yeah, why not? Why not? He doesn't want to go anywhere. I want someone
I-
to stop this guy because he's not gonna go away. Like people
Well,
keep telling him to retire, but he's still out here.
yeah. Well, I just totally disagree with that fight. Totally and utterly disagree with it. Unless you want a body on your bag, that's what will happen. Derek Chisora is shot to pieces. Derek Chisora was finished years ago. A great win for him tonight against Pulev, but come on, man, let's all be real. If Wilder catches Derek Chisora, he's going into orbit. Now, I like Derek Chisora, and I understand what you're saying. He won't go away. He is a bit like a bad smell. He won't go away. I've got nothing against Derek. I'm all for feeding your family and all that shit. But listen, there's levels in this game, and there's levels in this game for a reason. Derek Chisora has been a gatekeeper for years. He ain't on that level with Wilder. If Wilder catches him, he's unless you want to see a body, then that's what's going to happen. Derek Chisora's too slow. He gets hit cleanly. He's got no defense. If Wilder catches him, which he would do, he's out of there. So me personally, this is why I fucking hate Eddie Hearn. You keep rolling out a guy who was shot to pieces years ago. Yes, he can fill the crowds. Yes, he can draw and put bums on the seats and he earns money. But me personally, I think the British Boxing Board of Control should take away this man's license because he's shot to pieces. And you listen to the man talk now, he's punch drunk, he's slurring and anything. everything like that. I spoke to Mike about this the other day, and sometimes fighters don't know when to let go because he's been in the game, he's earning money. The man's earned his money. He's got 2 young kids there, he's got 2 young daughters. If he keeps getting rolled out after time, and especially fucking clowns like Eddie Hearn putting him in with one of the hardest hitters of all time, he's either gonna end up a cabbage or he's gonna end up dead. That's my point on Derek Chisora. I like Del. I've watched his career go high and low, and to me, I don't want to see this guy ever again. And if I do, I definitely don't want to see him in with people like AJ. Definitely not Wilder, because of Wilder's power. That's the reason why. If Wilder catches him, which he would, he's done. And that's all I've got to say on it, bro.
Yeah, I mean that's a great take on, brother, man. I agree with you 100% everything you just said. But Derek Chisora is not going nowhere, and you know it's going to be
maybe Eddie Hearn has to do what he did to Chisora, what he did with Tony Bellew. Remember, Tony Bellew's last fight was against Usyk, and then after that, and it was a good fight too. I thought Bellew was doing good up until he got caught. He got caught and I believe he got stopped. But he was doing good though. And Bellew, you know, he got a good payday, and then that's when Eddie Hearn said, "Nah, Bellew's done. He's not gonna fight no more. He's done." Like, Eddie, you got to give that man a call. You got to say, "Hey, man, it was a great win, but I think, you know, maybe we can move him to like a news anchor." You know, I know he's still got a good heavy following out there. Everybody knows the Del Boy, but I mean, hey, at some point, if you did it to Tony Bellew, why can't you do it for Derek Chisora? And Tony Bellew was a former champion.
Absolutely.
The
difference is Derek Chisora's never been a champion.
Yeah,
that's the difference.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Bellew was a champion, and it's like, dude, he was a cruiserweight champion. It's like, dude, like once he lost to Usyk and he got a decent payday, you know, Eddie Hearn sat him down. He said, "Nah, he's not fighting no more. He's not." But the
thing is, if you look at Tony Bellew's career, and especially towards the end of his career, and look at Derek Chisora, Tony Bellew was way more fresher than what Derek Chisora is. Derek Chisora was finished 3 years ago. You know, if you look, like you just said, you said he was doing well against Usyk, which he was, yeah, but he was a lot fresher of a fighter. Derek Chisora's got no legs. He's got no, and we've got to think as well.
He didn't look like he gassed out today. It looks like he was he had a good strength and conditioning coach.
Pulev was the heaviest he's been for over 5 years today. So, me personally, like I say, I mean, I ain't brawling with no one, but me personally, I don't want to see Derek get flatlined and get fucking blasted into orbit, or maybe not wake up to see his kids. Because I've got mad respect for the guy, but enough is enough for me with Derek. But that's the thing with Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn don't give a fuck about his fighters. Eddie Hearn just gives a fuck about the pound note. And if it means that he has to roll Derek out or dig up someone for Derek to come out and fight, as long as he's making money, do you honestly think that Eddie Hearn gives a fuck if Derek dies in that ring? Because I'll tell you now, no.
No, he does not. I say no. I think he's all about his bankroll.
Exactly. So for me, I don't want to see Derek Chisora no more. Go out on your shield. You won tonight. Just fucking leave it alone, man.
Well, he did. He was saying that he needs more money. He said, "You're paying Conor, you're paying AJ. I need some money too." Which is sort of, I mean, hey man, he has been in your stable for a long time. Like, you can't get that man no money. He said, "I'm tired of eating fish and chips. I want caviar." Man, let that man eat some caviar. Give him some caviar money.
Best of it is Derek Chisora's not broke. He's got loads of money.
See, I'm not looking at anybody's bank account. I'm just going off of what they say.
Me neither. But what I'm saying to you, Derek Chisora saying he wants to eat caviar means you get me them big fights with them top heavyweights. Yeah, you get him them big top fights with them heavyweights. and watch him get blasted into orbit.
Yeah, but it's worth it. It's got a good hefty price tag though with it. You know what I mean? Like you get blasted, but you also get a nice hefty payday.
Well, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but for me, I'm just thinking of the man's wealth. He's slurry as fuck. He's slow, shot to pieces, and he's got 2 kids. But hey, oh, who am I?
I feel you. I
No,
feel you. That's why.
I honestly think the guy wants to die in the ring. I think he wants to die in the ring. He's got loads of money. Salute to my brother, Mr. B Debs. You know what? I think Derek Chisora just lost it. Like somebody needs to stop him. But who am I? I'm just someone on YouTube.
Then that's on Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn already sat down Tony Bellew. He's going to have to do this for Del Boy. You got to bring him into the office and tell him, like, look, a great win against Pulev. Maybe we'll give you some kick down money, like a severance package, and we'll make you like a Sky Sports or some kind of announcer, commentator somewhere where you can still be at fights. You know what I mean? You do have a heavy presence. You do have a great fan base. Like maybe we could put you somewhere where you can, be one of the heads or one of the parts or members of the network, things like that. But that's an Eddie Hearn call. Because I'm only saying that because what I saw and what happened with Tony Bellew, he had to sit Tony Bellew down after that Usyk loss. That was it for him. Like if Eddie Hearn already knows that he's shot, this man is finished. This was a great win. You got to let this man ride out high on the win. Probably give him maybe another 200,000 on the side and be like, "Hey, bro, we done. Like, do you have enough money? Can you support your family, your kids? You got a house, you got everything. Hey, that should be it." That's what I would think. But that's on Eddie Hearn because he's his fight. I mean, that's his fighter. He's gotta know when to hold him, know when to fold him. So, there's not.
Well,
I gotta say, this is an Eddie Hearn call.
but that's what I mean. That's us as fans. Us as fans should say, nah, enough's enough. Fuck Eddie Hearn. He's a greedy ass motherfucker.
But then you have some fans that'll still want to see him continue on. So it'll always be a split right there in regards to the fan bases.
Yeah,
I know some fans
casual fans.
The casuals. I've even gone beyond. I'm not even a normal fan anymore. I just look at stuff as realistic. I'm not interested really in fights. I don't get up for fights. I don't look at things and hope matches happen when I know they don't. I just look at networks. People, like I said, the whole side of the street stuff, that's real. That's just the bottom line. And if you're gonna come over or people are gonna come over, it's gotta make sense. Like we're talking about it from Mr. Chisora's point of view. This does nothing for Wilder. Like if anybody he fights next for the most part will do nothing for him. Like boxing really does nothing for him, which I think is pointless for him to come back anyway. But other heavyweights as well. Will those guys fight Chisora? Will Chisora come over here? Will they do business? They won't do any business with them. It just creates hype and a casual decaf kind of cloud where there is none. I mean, this is a non-starter and it's not happening. They will not work with you.
And I was going to say, just to piggyback off of you, when it comes to the sides of the street, how many more heavyweights really are there over there? He's fought, I believe, Carlos Takam. The only one he hasn't fought is like AJ. You fought Kubrat Pulev. You fought what's his name? The one that got knocked out by Povetkin. What was his name? Shoot, you guys know who I'm talking about. Oh boy, who got knocked out by Povetkin. I forgot his name. Chisora fought him. He fought. Yeah, that's his name. Dillian White. That's his name, Dillian White. So I mean, Chisora he done fought damn near everybody, or all the heavyweights damn near at the stable. The only one is like you got the young cats like a Tony Yoka who just lost to Martin Bacoli. Like no. What, you're gonna put him in the ring with Martin Bacoli next? Like, you know what I mean? Like he damn near fought the whole stable.
They'll find something. I mean, it's just not happening, dude. This just because people talk about it doesn't mean it's happening. I mean, just look at the environment. Look at the sort of construct. One, there's one household and there's another household.
Time.
I'm not big friends with the other household. I'm not working with
Time.
them.
Time.
Uh-huh.
Let me ask you let me ask you a question, Ty.
Mm-hmm.
If this fight was made, would you want to see this fight with Wilder and Derek
I
Chisora?
don't want to see Wilder fight again. I don't want to see Chisora fight again.
Well, that's fair enough.
I'm gonna have to agree. I'm gonna have to agree with them there too. I don't want to see Wilder fight again. He's already touched over 100. You already made over $100 million. You've already etched yourself in history. Like you already living comfortable. You already got everything that you wanted. Like why come back? Everybody already disrespected you. They call you Windmill Wilder. You can't box again. But then you held the title for 10 defenses. Why come back? That's my only thing. Why do we want to?
Ain't that the same thing with Derek Chisora though? Derek Chisora's made his money. Derek Chisora's fought everybody. No, but what I'm saying is it's a similar thing. But Wilder to me is a lot more fresher than Derek Chisora. A hell of a lot more fresher than Derek Chisora.
Right.
So
I give you that.
So that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know, man. It's just my point of view. Me personally, if I was to see any of them two come back, I'd rather see Wilder because Wilder to me is a lot more fresher. He's got more to give. He's got more to give than Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora to me is shot to pieces, and he just keeps getting rolled out because the man don't know when to say no. But one day he might not wake up to say fucking no. But hey yo, like I say, who am I? I'm just a fucking YouTuber. I don't know. My opinion don't really count for much. But what I'm trying to say is, I've seen enough of Derek Chisora now.
Salute to my brother CMD Boxing Reports. I agree with all of you guys, to be honest. You know, you guys got great points. But for some reason, I just want to, I want to see it. Like, you know, that's just that's just me. I want to see this fight. That's just
I
me.
want to go to the moon.
I'll be honest with you, Mo Boxing. Like, dude, if Derek Chisora even thinks about it, like he's got to take a step up fight to even fight. Like, dude, you got to put him in the ring with like Luis Ortiz or like Robert Helenius. Like, if you throw Derek Chisora in there after what he just went through in a split decision win with Kubrat Pulev, and he get Deontay going through strength and conditioning and everything, Deontay's gonna sleep him in 7-8 rounds. Once he shakes off the ring rust, he's gonna sleep him. Like, at least let's see one fight before. That's my thing. Like, let's see a fight with a good contender. And then if you beat him, if you beat another one after this Kubrat win, then I'll give you Deontay. But I can't just give you Deontay right now because we already know it.
Terry, let me tell you something here. In boxing, we've seen a lot of things happening. What if Wilder breaks his hand? You know, injury can happen, and then Derek can take advantage of that. Anything can happen in boxing. Yes, Wilder, is favored to knock him out, but anything can happen. We've seen a lot of crazy stuff in boxing.
Where does it get either guy? Where does it get either guy? That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not interested in fun fights or anything. What I'll do is I'll pick a guy, and I want them to get to, a certain destination. If they don't reach that destination, the car is broken down, then they've got to put it in the shop. It's over. I'm not interested in fun fights. I'm not interested in fucking, get out of your seat matchups. Boxing is really a joke, honestly. It's all just being tactical and trying to navigate your way to where you need to be, and that's what it is. And winning. You must win, of course. You can't get knocked out by non-punchers. You can't, lose, because at the end of the day, dude, the moment you fall, you have these fucking ants on you just ready to bite you in your ass. And you can't allow that. So you've got one shot, and you have to make that count. So anything else after that is just babble, is just reaching.
Yeah, but for me, the way I see it is that Derek Chisora, in the first 4 rounds, is really, really rough. Like, he could be like competitive. He could give Wilder some trouble in the first 3 rounds. After that, Derek Chisora fades out. I just want to see these fights. There's nothing wrong with it.
Mo, let me just say this because I'm going to dip, bro.
Yeah, brother.
Just let me say this quickly. Sorry to cut you off, Ty. just let me say this quickly, right? Anybody who's been watching boxing or anyone who watches boxing, like a real fucking boxing fan, right? I'll leave you with these words. Eddie Hearn is a fantasist, right? He's a fantasist who always dreamed of somebody beating Deontay Wilder, right? Now he had multiple choices and times to fucking put AJ, when AJ was on his throne, in with Wilder, and it never happened, right? But Eddie Hearn has always pushed for Dillian White to fight Wilder, or somebody who he's got to fight Wilder. Now Dillian White has never really been signed to Eddie Hearn, but he's been on a fight-by-fight basis. Now he's got knocked out of Tyson Fury. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know. But last I knew, that Dillian White wasn't signed to anyone. So he's got this fucking fantasy of always seeing Deontay Wilder get beat off someone, but he's never ever put his main character forward. He's always put. It's like a game of chess. He always puts his fucking soldiers first, rather than bringing out the big boys.
I mean, the pawns. You always put you always throw the pawns out there for your special.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But that's the thing. And he's talking shit about Derek Chisora fighting Deontay Wilder because he wants to see Wilder get overthrown. He always has done. But why not put your fucking best foot forward? Why are you bringing people like Derek Chisora, who any boxing fan in this world knows doesn't stand a fucking chance? I'm not saying he can't have a bit of success, but when that right hand lands, we all know what's going to happen. Derek Chisora is getting blasted, like I said.
He's going
exactly. Down. So why fucking... Okay, I tell you what. Eddie fucking Hearn. If Usyk gets beat off AJ, let's see if you put AJ in with Wilder. If AJ loses,
that's not going to happen.
Exactly, but this is what I'm trying to say.
If AJ loses the game, he's going to cash out and demand the Wilder fight because they know that that's the money fight. But there's no belts there. Like one of the sanctioning body's going to make up. They're going to create a belt just to give it for that kind of fight.
Listen,
knowing that none of them even have belts. But
as long as I stand here, right, and I'll tell you now, right, Anthony Joshua will never face Deontay Wilder, and I'll put my fucking house on that. I'm telling you, Eddie Hearn will never.
I think that fight may happen if Joshua suffers another defeat to Usyk. I have a suspicion that even though Deontay said he's coming back in October, I think within this calendar year, if we can count from when Joshua fights Usyk, and if Joshua loses, they're going to try to make the Deontay Wilder fight because at that point, they'll cash out for AJ.
All these guys win their
I disagree.
Fights.
I totally disagree.
How about these guys? How about these guys win their fights instead of leading people?
Yeah, listen, like I say, I'm out of here. Eddie Hearn's a fantasy, and that's all I got to say. Can't stand the guy. Mo, peace to you, bro. And peace to everyone on the chat. Thanks for having me, brother.
Be safe out there, man. It was always good talking to you.
The thing is, though, if we want to see that fight, AJ against Wilder, we want AJ to. AJ has to lose. If AJ keeps winning, he's never gonna face Wilder. Like you said, Terry, you're right. I have to agree with you on that one.
I mean, that's the way I can see it. That's the way I've seen it. Like, ever since AJ's won and when he suffered that one defeat, or when he suffered the defeat to Andy Ruiz, you saw how quick Eddie Hearn was like, no, we got a rematch clause, we got to do this. And before they were trying to make the Deontay Wilder fight, and then they're talking about AJ needs $50 million. $50 million was delivered. Thank you, Al Heyman and others at PBC that sent the bag over. Then there was a bullshit offer. Like, Eddie Hearn, I'm going to be honest with you, he's a horrible promoter, bad for the sport. But he's literally playing a money game. He's just looking after his bottom line. That's all he's looking after.
The thing is, so Eddie Hearn right now, he's got no choice but to make the good fights now. He's with the zone right now. He's not with Sky Sports anymore. He's getting desperate. He has to make these fights. And Derek said, "Look, I'm gonna
Oh,
leave you if you don't make that fight." And I hope Derek leaves him because otherwise he's not gonna get that fight. If Derek goes to the
it,
BBC,
it
he will get that fight. Yeah, Tyrone,
is
go on.
wait is Eddie Hearn is Matchroom, right? He's Matchroom boxing.
Yes, he's the owner. He's the owner of Matchroom.
Okay, so he's a lot of fighters they are viewed on Sky Sports. So Sky Sports, that's the network, right?
No, the Zone, the Zone. Eddie Hearn is not with Sky Sports no more. He's with the Zone now.
Oh wow, Sky Sports I think is a major platform out where you guys are at. Oh
Yes.
man, Eddie Hearn done messed up.
Yeah, man. So Tyrone, come on, give us more, give us more.
I mean, I'm not as enthused as you guys. I'm more down to earth, I think, about boxing nowadays because I see it for what it is. I do think I'm a guy like who puts a lot of stock in doing something the right way the first time, and you lose me if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, or guys are losing fights, and I mean niggas are losing to plus 800s, dude. Like that's not why we love the sports so much. This is why, guy. It's why it's a joke. It's so, and the guys aren't as talented as they used to be. It's whatever. I don't know. I mean, he won in a close fight, I guess. So he should probably hang it up, and most of these guys should hang it up anyway.
Well,
I'm,
the,
I'm telling you, it's because what he just said. He said that he wants to eat caviar. He's tired of fish and chips. He's looking for a payday. Like he may retire, give it up once he gets that good money fight. But I think I don't even know how much his pay was for this one. But I mean, he was calling out Eddie Hearn. He said, "Hey man, you giving Connor and AJ paydays? What about me?" And remember, Derek Chisora's been with him for the long run too. He's been with him for a while, so you
No,
couldn't take care of your own man. You know what I mean?
he's only had a contract with them since I want to say 2018.
you know
That's
what?
still got to be sooner than what that's still sooner than what Connor Ben got. I mean, and Connor Ben making more money.
You know what? Listen. Scrap everything, yeah. Scrap everything. I know you guys like don't want to see this fight. I want to see this fight, man. I want to see this
No,
fight.
what you can do is you can go on UFC 4 and you can do create a character and you can see the fight there. You can make it. You can play it on the video game. We can make
I really
all
want
our
to see this
fights that
fight,
we
man.
want to see on the video game.
Do you know what though? Like, I would love to see this fight as well. With I want to see this fight in the UK, but I want like Heyman to promote it.
They're not dealing with this. They're not dealing with those people. They're
No,
not
but
even gonna deal with ESPN anymore. They're not dealing with those jokes either.
yeah, but Derek Chisora, he isn't with nobody though. He can leave Eddie Hearn and say, "Look, I can fight at the BBC, just one fight," and they can still make that fight in the UK. They got the money, man.
We'll comment. This is like
This could be a huge fight, bro. I'm telling you.
but what does it do?
I mean, none of these fights do nothing no more. Look at
That's what I'm
AJ.
saying.
Like,
It doesn't do anything.
I
There's no
mean,
no move. There's no reason to box. There's no reason to be a heavyweight boxer anymore.
yeah.
For the most part.
This is madness. This is madness. But look, I really want to see this fight, man. Some people they think that Derek Chisora can beat Wilder. Some people do think like that.
That's
Like
fine.
it's a balance.
That's fine.
There's a balance. But look, to me, I see Wilder beating Derek Chisora. But some people, especially in the UK, I just want Derek Chisora like his last payday, man. Just his last payday. If he doesn't want to retire by himself, somebody needs to get him out there. That's the way I see it. Go on, Terry. Oh, Terry's on mute.
Apart from the millions per fight, they already have millions, Mr. Adrian. I mean,
People like Adrian. Like Adrian, he's been harassing me for a while now, and he's still around. Like I thought he was after the Fury and Wilder. Like I thought he was gonna disappear, but I guess you're not. But look, thank you, Shady Girl. Thank you very much for doing that. Oh, that guy is a troll. Like, he just, at the end of the day, I don't mind you saying who's going to win the fights and stuff like that. But when you do like name calling, like, I don't like that. We're all adults in here. You can have your opinion, but stop the name calling, guys, please. I just look, to me, there's nothing else to look forward to. I don't really care about the titles. These titles don't matter to me. I just want to see the best fight the best. Derek Chisora isn't the best, but he's a big name. Okay, this could resurrect Deontay Wilder's like career as well. Like Derek Chisora, he's viewed as like as a
His
like a hero.
career is
People like him in the UK. Like
is
he
really
sells out
really
the O2.
affected.
He's got 11 losses and he's still selling out the O2, bro. Go ahead, Tyrone.
Nothing. I mean, I don't know why. There's plenty of ways to make money. You have the capital from a fight purse. You can do a lot with it. There's this Adrian. If anyone disagrees with it, they're harassing.
No, Adrian, that's not what I said. Adrian, I said you can say whatever you want, Adrian, yeah, in the chat. I don't block people, but as long as you're not name calling, abuse, you're okay. Just stop. That guy that got blocked. Yeah, he was name calling. Come on, man.
Set
But
apart
others,
from the millions per
like,
fight. How
you
about
can
he
see
gets
my
his
face
big
out here.
ass?
I'm not hiding. Yeah.
How
A
about
lot
he
of
gets?
people got no face on the internet.
How about he gets his big ass? Because I'm sure he's over 200 pounds.
Okay, listen, Adrian. Why don't you press the link for
himself?
me? Adrian, go on. Press the link for me and show your face. You've been out here on YouTube for a long, long time. Why don't you say your take on instead of typing? Have the courage. Once upon a time, I used to be like you in a chat, typing. Come on, man. If you got the balls, the cojones, come on, press the link, man. No, you're right. You're still talking boxing. Listen, I didn't say that. At the end of the day, like as far as I can see, you haven't done no abusive thing or you haven't harassed me or anything like that. But anyway, go ahead, Taron, because I don't want to lose it, man.
I mean, he's talking about apart from millions per fight. They already have millions per fight. If he wants to make millions per fight, I'm sure he's fat as hell. He can get his big ass in there and be a heavyweight. All of them do it for fun anyway.
Wait, who are we talking about? Who are we talking about?
My brother Mark
The
Nash.
guy
No, I'm talking about people like
Adrian or whatever.
because like I've been seeing Adrian for the last 3 years, yeah, and like I just want to see what sort of guy he is. Like I like to get to know the people that I interact with. I know most people how they look like, whether I see them on Instagram or on YouTube. Most people that I see in the chat, I know them. But somebody like Adrian, I want to know what sort of person this guy is. What sort
I don't
of
know why
he
they
is.
don't. The talking is easier than typing. It's quicker and doesn't take as much energy. So they can just get on, but they don't. Every time, dude, you deal with these people. Like, there's a guy in the Discord group. I mean, he's the same way. All he does, all of a sudden, he said, I'm on my laptop. My mic doesn't work. My camera is broke. I can't speak right now. I'm doing something right now. Click the link for what? I was just talking
Those
about
are the trolls. Those are the real trolls.
all the time. It's like, we're not going to sit here and get your IP. Don't worry about it. It's cool. You want to
No,
fuck?
because I want to know what these people are like.
Nobody
Because
wants
I
to talk
never
boxing with
get
you,
to see.
Adrian. Nobody
Listen,
wants to deal with you, Adrian.
I talk boxing to everybody on the street. Yeah, I never like white, black, purple. I talk boxing to everybody, and guess what? They're always cool. But like when you're on the internet, like people act certain way, man. It's just beyond belief,
And here's one thing you got to understand. A lot of black people online are not really black people. There's so many times where I've seen people take other people's avatars or images and then will try to say that they're black. Dude, these are white people doing that. So there's a lot of people that be doing that race stuff too.
Yeah, salute to my brother Mark Nash in the building, man. Salute to my brother, man. But look, like I said, you guys probably don't want to see this fight. I want to see this fight, and I would love to have Wilder in the UK, man. I want to see Wilder, come to the UK. Wilder got a lot of fans in the UK, believe it or not. He's gonna have a lot of respect as well. He isn't gonna get robbed here. He isn't gonna get cheated in here. They'll treat him fair, man. Look, I'm a black guy in the UK, okay, and I can vouch for that. He's gonna be treated like a king up here. Okay, and I want to see him here at the O2. I'm gonna buy the ticket. I'm gonna go to the fight, and support both man. I just want to see this boxing. Yes.
I think.
Thank you very much to Mark Nash and Shaded Girl, man. Thank you very much, man. Like yeah, I just want to see the fight, man. I just want to see the fight.
If anything, if you want any fight to happen at the O2, it's got to be Joshua and Wilder because that'll sell out, and then you might even have people at the parking lot.
Wilder and AJ, that's a Wembley fight. That's a Wembley fight because the O2.
You said you don't like You said you don't like stadiums. You said you like arenas.
No, but because look, I do like arenas, but guess what? There's not going to be enough tickets. if Wilder and AJ happens, it's there's no way that I can get a ticket, bro. It's never gonna happen, and there's no way that I'm gonna fork out like $5,000, $6,000, like to sit on the bottom.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Damn, I didn't know. Damn, I didn't. Well, that is true. Are the ticket prices really are they expensive out there? If you go to like the O2 or anything like that?
The O2, like, it's reasonable. Like, it's like £100, £200, like, But if you want to get closer, salute to Dick Justice. That name is that name is funny. But you know what? Listen, let me tell you something here. The O2 Arena, yeah, that arena, I love that arena. But AJ and Wilder, there's gonna be too many people that want to see that fight. That's why, like, they have to hold that in Wembley. Or maybe Tottenham Stadium, Tottenham Stadium, DOG.
I was gonna say Tottenham, maybe Sheffield, something like that. But no, I feel you there. But
yeah,
I mean, with the whole, I understand what Derek Chisora wants to do. He wants to fight the best, or he wants to fight everybody in his era. I do understand it, but at some point, like, the dollars have to make sense. And I mean, I understand that Del Boy, he's got a great heavy following out there in the UK. Maybe something could get done. Maybe something can happen overseas, over there. But right now, I just see like the logistics, everything. And then remember, Deontay's got he commands a certain amount of pay per fight. So would even Matchroom or anything, would they even be able to fulfill Deontay's needs or what he's required, for that fight? Because he's been making like 18-20 million a fight. Eddie Hearn, I know what you're giving Joshua. You're giving Joshua over 20 some, but are you willing to give an opponent, that much money what he required for? Hello?
Salute to my brother B Mo, man. What's up, my brother, man? Salute. Look, Eddie Hearn has to pay Wilder. He can't deny him anymore, okay? He used to say nobody knows him, but guess what? Everybody knows him. This fight could be huge, man. Like, right. I know you guys. I get it. Oh, am I on mute, guys? Am I on mute or no?
No, you're good. Okay, you're good.
Oh yeah, I was on mute initially, but I'm not anymore. I want to see this fight, man. I get what you guys are saying. Like, you guys are saying like this fight, like Derek Chisora is like in the body bag, this and that. Like Derek Chisora is fighting everybody. He's always surprising you. He's dangerous. Listen, he's dangerous for the first few rounds, at least 5 rounds. I'm just saying,
right, while he's still fresh. Still fresh.
Yeah. I don't want to see Hellenius. I don't want to see Komaki. I don't want to see Pulev.
You're gonna get Hellenius if he continues.
Yeah, I think that because that's in-house, that's PBC, that's all right there in the stable. That actually fits perfectly. Robert Hellenius and Deontay Wilder were sparring partners.
They've been sparring partners for years. He's knocked him out several times in sparring. They're doing
that's what you know what it is.
I don't want to see none of these guys go, man. I don't want to see none of that.
Why? Robert Hellenius knocked off Adam Kalnaki. Why do you think that Polish heavyweight can never come around no more?
Yeah, but who's Adam Kalnaki though, bro?
They were promoting. No, PBC was trying to promote. They were promote. No, he was getting promoted heavy. He was a Polish heavyweight. They're talking about he got fast hands, everything, and then he couldn't beat Robert Hellenius. Hellenius beat him twice, took the whole thing out of him.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, okay? Adam Kalnaki is shit, bro, man. He is shit. So is Hellenius. I want them out, bro. I don't listen. They're not gonna give you any big high paydays. Like what is it? What's Wilder gonna get? What sort of money is he gonna get paid? Fine, Hellenius.
I have no idea.
Maybe 15, maybe because he still has to command a certain amount of pay.
He is not getting 15 million like Robert Hellenius.
I think he's got to get something. What? He's not going to go back. He's not going less than 10. I mean, if I've touched 20 million so many times over, dude, it's almost like what did they do for Dillian White and Tyson Fury? They said that everything is going to be based off of your past fights per split. Why do you think that they gave Dillian White a little bit more of an increase than what they gave? They gave Tyson Fury like 35 million. Like, no, because Tyson Fury, they already know he was making like 20 some million to Deontay. Like, so no, I'm not gonna lessen my pay, what I've been paid for previous fights. No, you gotta give me what you've been giving me.
You have
That's
to
like going to a new job and asking for lesser pay. No. If anything, you gotta make it equal or make more money. I wouldn't leave a company or a job to take less money. That's stupid. That doesn't even make sense. That right there wouldn't even make sense.
Look.
You have to win.
Look,
Listen,
look.
he's not going
Adrian
back
saying,
down to under
listen.
10. He fought
Wait.
Brazil for 10 million.
Wait,
He
look
might
what
have
Adrian.
got-
Look what
doesn't
Adrian saying.
matter,
Look what Adrian saying. Adrian saying Wilder
He has
faces
plenty of money.
Scornia too. Come on, man. Scornia, we don't even know where he's at. Like,
he's a health coach. He does like holistic healing or something like that.
That guy was, oh my days, like, yeah, there's a picture on the internet, like everyone wants to talk about it, and you know, Wilder was down and he's saying where's the video.
But Adrian, do you see why people call you a troll? So it's better to just troll with your voice. Get on here on the StreamYard and stop wasting time in the chat because somebody will block you. Does he have a wrench?
No, he said he's only played. But look, that's the thing though, Adrian, if you came on the panel and you know you was talking, it's much more respectful. Look, I'm sure we're not gonna abuse you. We're only human beings at the end of the day. You know, it is what it is. DOG
I
says
just don't understand why he's
Martin.
coming back in the first place.
Chisora against Charles Martin. I don't want to see that fight.
He has to come over to PBC. He has to come over to this household if they want to do that fight. These guys, man, I don't give a shit what people call me. Okay, just come up on this motherfucking platform, dude. Hit the StreamYard, dude. Don't. Why are you scared? I just don't. We're not gonna kill you.
We're not gonna bite you. We're not gonna grab you over the internet. Ah!
And plus, you're hiding behind a safe. You're in a safe space too. You're on a computer or your device, your phone.
We're not gonna do nothing to you, man. We're not gonna hurt you.
We can end this right now. Like either you come on this panel or you get blocked. The choice is yours. So you have 2 minutes to make that decision, even though it's not.
Oh wow! You get my ultimatum. You get my ultimatum.
Even though it's not even my channel.
Listen, Adrian.
2 minutes
Adrian might
on
be
the
like,
clock.
you know,
he's got 2 minutes.
He might, you know,
you don't have a fucking chick at all. You don't have shit, dude.
All right, listen.
Yeah, he made his decision.
Listen. Just leave a minute. Look, you listen. You don't have to mention LDBC. Stop doing that, bro. Like, you know, look, we're talking, yeah, Adrian, yeah, okay. When we're speaking to you, you don't have to mention LDBC. Like, stop it, okay? Just stop it. But look, we're talking boxing.
They're trying to bring in that Dante's boxing network narrative. They're trying to bring that Dante's boxing nation.
Guy, look, I don't even want to talk about Dante because you know what, that guy, you know, that's it. You know, I don't want to even give my time because you know why?
Yeah,
it's not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. A lot of people spoke about it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it at all. Salute to X.
Why did he come up
Genius,
with
man? Mr. Genius. What's up? What's up? You know what? Extra Genius, come on the panel, bro. And
like, check this out.
I want to hear the Expert Genius. Yeah, go on, Tyrone.
Like, check this out, right? You know, he said he couldn't come on the panel. You know, almost half an hour ago, and now he's saying he won't come in the panel because he's in bed with a chick and rolling a J. No, he's in bed with maybe a chicken sandwich or something. He's definitely not in with no girl. Let's be real. Nobody. Let's be honest. Listen, like nobody who's gonna be in this channel, like watching. We're not gonna be watching us or watching, you know, hardcore boxing. Like that's not happening. And he just doesn't want to get on this. And there's all these guys running around. I just don't know why they don't cam up at least once or just get on a panel, just talk. Nobody's gonna do anything to these guys.
Okay, look. I just want to say something to Adrian. Yeah, Adrian, if you was with a girl in bed,
I cammed up. See, I just did it for you. You just said, well, they don't cam up. There you go. I'm right here.
I want to say something to Adrian. Yeah, if he was with a girl, if he was with a girl in bed, why would you be on YouTube, man?
And why would you be watching? Why, like, even
If
if
I'm
he
in bed,
were,
why
like,
would I
he
be on
wouldn't
YouTube?
be. This is one of the most niche areas, like boxing, like hardcore boxing, like Chisora Pulev. Like, if you're in bed with a girl, but you're listening to Chisora Pulev live stream of all things, what honestly, that's supposed to be going down? No, no way. Let's be real.
Let's be real. Let's be real, man. But look, oh, someone is in my
I'll be
back.
real with you. I'll be real with
What's
you.
up? What's up?
I
What's
had
up?
my
Can't
girl
see your name.
over.
Who's that?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, who's it?
Extra Genius. What's good? What's
Oh,
good,
what's
bro?
good, my brother? Expert Genius, man. Long time no see, my
What up,
brother.
extra genius?
Hey, what's up? Man,
What's
I've
up?
been
What's up? For
taking a
some reason, I
break.
can't see the names.
I've been taking a break.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you need that shit, man. Sometimes YouTube will drive you crazy, man. Sometimes it's good to take a week or two, like, or even a month.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
took
what do you
way
think
more than
about
a month.
this fight, man? This fight, because a lot of people are saying they don't want to see Derek Chisora. He's gonna get knocked out. He'd be in hospital, in a body bag. But I'm saying let's get it because Derek Chisora, in the first few rounds, he's quite dangerous and it's exciting as well. And if it happens in the UK, it could be huge for Wilder as well. What's your opinion?
Let's do it like this then, Mo Boxing. All right, I'll fight Derek Chisora if I'm guaranteed Joshua afterwards.
You know that's not gonna
That's not
happen.
that's not gonna
We've
that's not
been
gonna
through that
happen.
before.
God damn. Come on, Eddie. Come on, Eddie. Make that happen.
Eddie's not about to make that happen, but I'd like to see Chisora versus Wilder. It'd be a
But
good
would you
little
pay $80?
as
Would you
long as
pay
man.
not are you in the States real quick, expert genius? Are you out here in the United States?
Yeah, I'm in the States.
Okay, real quick question. Would you pay probably $80, 80 some dollars for that pay-per-view? Because I think that's what they'd
Fuck
be
no.
commanding.
Fuck no.
Okay, there you go ahead. You got it now.
I would not pay no $80 to see that. Like, to me, Wilder versus Chisora is not even a pay-per-view fight. That's just me.
But
It is in the
Deontay
UK.
ain't going back to free TV. Deontay ain't going back to no free TV. Hell no.
Listen, we don't know that yet. What they're gonna do first is they're gonna put him on pay-per-view. If the numbers don't make sense, they're gonna put him on free TV. That's the way business works. But the
But
first one is gonna be
Deontay already sold him. He already did 1.2 with Tyson
Hey,
Fury.
but hey,
Like,
but hold on.
salute to my
But we
brother
can't say
Omega
Wilder
Wrestler.
won't won't do a fight without being pay-per-view because when he fought Dominic Brazil, they wanted to put that on pay-per-view. It was Wilder that said he didn't want that to be a pay-per-view fight. So we can't say that he won't do a fight without.
Because Wilder knew this was going to be an execution. He knew that.
But it don't matter if it's an execution or not. He said he did not want that to be a pay-per-view because he didn't want that for his fans. So we can't say that he won't do a fight if it's not pay-per-view.
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I agree with Expert Genius. It's business, man. Oh, salute to Watcher. Listen, this is business. If the number don't make sense, he's gonna go to just a regular TV. That's the way business works.
True. I mean, as long as he still commands his pay, because his pay is still like I mentioned before. If you leave a job and go to another job, you're not taking less money to go to another job. That's not going to happen. That doesn't even happen. I don't know anybody who's ever done that in their life. So that's why I just said like Deontay still got to command his regular, usual amount of what his purse is. So that would be my opinion. I don't know if Eddie Hearn would want to make that fight over there. You know what I mean? But go ahead, Expert Genius, you got it.
Oh no, I'm doing something at my job right now, so I'm putting y'all on mute real quick before I get back on.
Okay, my bad, my bad. I'll hold it down real quick. But no, like what I've been saying and everything, like it's just a lot of the stuff with the money. I mean, it would be. I'm not gonna say a good fight, but I mean, hey, as long as Del Boy, if he performs and everything, like, hey, it'll be at least entertaining for as long as the fight lasts. But then, I just feel like Chisora, he's trying to get like a little bit of a payday, get a little bit of a cash out before. I'm pretty sure he knows this is probably the end of the road. It's getting near the end of the road. Like, I mean, even he probably pretty much knows it. Like, come on, man. Like, how much longer you really think you got in this fight game? Like, I know he wants a payday. He wants one of them good paydays. I know that, and that's what he's trying to aim for. Me personally, I don't know if Wilder is, because that's a tall order. You're gonna go against Wilder, and it's gonna be here in the States, maybe over there in the UK, because it would depend too. Like the UK, the O2 Arena, or if not, we could do MGM. Well, we could do the T-Mobile Center. We can do T-Mobile Center in Vegas and still sell the same amount. Or if not, we can go to the Barclays, which Deontay sold out before with Luis Ortiz. So I mean, there's a few options that could happen, but I'm gonna be honest with you, Eddie Hearn's such a bitch. Eddie Hearn has fucked a lot of shit up. He's fucked a lot of stuff up. And it's just like, I don't know if that fight can get made. I really think that they've been clout chasing Deontay because like I mentioned earlier, if Joshua loses to Usyk again, you're gonna hear Anthony Joshua call out Deontay Wilder vehemently. He's gonna, because he knows now it's time to cash out. If he loses again to Usyk, it's over. At that point, Eddie Hearn is selling him to the farm, almost like what he's about to do to Canelo. Canelo's damn near at the farm right now. He just lost to Bivol. Now you got to go back down to 68. You're not even finding the best fighters at 68. You said you can't make 60. So I mean, Eddie Hearn he's doing very bad business deals and negotiations. That's all I can say. Eddie Hearn, his hand in everything, it does not turn to gold. It goes from sugar to shit real quick.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. And I've been on here more than an hour. And Expert Genius, if you want to say your take on, because I want to wrap it up. I want to see this fight. Tyrone doesn't want to see this fight. What about you, Terry? Do you want to see this fight?
I do. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing the fight. It's just that I don't know if I would pay the pay-per-view for that, because it's going to come out like $79, $99, $80 if it does happen, because I don't see Deontay not going back to pay-per-view. I don't see him going back to free TV. I do want to see it. It's just that that fight would come with a price tag, and then it would depend on what side is going to pick up that fight. If it's going to be Matchroom DAZN, or is Del Boy going to leave and go over there to the PBC side? So it would depend.
Let me address this guy, okay? Alves 46, salute to you anyway. He says you're talking about Wilder like he's the cash cow. We don't know that yet, okay? He's had massive numbers in his last two fights. So if let's say he fights Hellenius and he does a big numbers, then yeah, you have to consider Wilder as a cash cow. Numbers don't lie.
Yeah, you have to. Sorry, I'm back, but yeah, you have to consider Wilder as the cash cow, because I mean, look at the numbers him and Fury did. Like, come on.
They did 1.2 million, I believe, the first or second fight. Like, dude, they sold over 1 million. Like, come on, man. How is he not the cash cow?
Let's see. Listen, if he breaks even if he does like 400,000 in America, yeah, then you have to consider him as a cash cow.
He don't do 400. His lowest, I think his lowest numbers were like 600,000, 700,000. Like Deontay Wilder's lowest.
Like on pay-per-view, I'm talking about.
No, he did 225 versus Ortiz the second time.
Did he?
Yeah. And he did 325
no, we're talking
Fury the first time.
Okay, but his name must have, like, after the Tyson Fury the second fight, obviously his name blew up. Like, everybody knows him now.
Unfortunately, yes.
Why is it unfortunately?
Why is it unfortunately?
Well, what did the first fight do? Can you tell me what the first fight Tyson Fury and Deontay one did?
Is that over 1 million?
Yeah.
The first
it was over 1 million. It was one.
Yeah, the first fight was over 1 million.
325,000 pay-per-view buys on Showtime. The first fight. Wilder Fury.
Now, according to Wikipedia and Forbes and everything, it says 1.1 to 1.2 million.
No, it didn't. Maybe worldwide, but I'm talking about Showtime pay-per-view numbers. U.S. pay-per-view numbers was 325K.
325.
But remember, we are talking on a worldwide scale, because remember the Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury fight, they already admitted that there were 20 million illegal streams. So we can't forget that the illegal streaming as well.
Illegal streams does not count, because
everybody has. What's his name? Canelo. What was it? Canelo Triple G. The first one on HBO, I think, did 1.2 million a US. Wilder Fury 2 did, I think it was 1.2. They said 800 because of the TV, but there was also internet. So let's call it at 1 million. And
I don't
then
think that 1.2 is accurate for Canelo Triple G because his biggest one was with Floyd.
Yeah, that's
That
true.
was over $1 million, bro.
that was how much was that?
He hasn't touched that since, bro. He hasn't touched that since
No, yeah,
2013 Floyd.
not that sort of money, but yeah, he did. I think he got over 1 million pay-per-view buys for that first Triple G
No,
fight.
he didn't.
He did.
He didn't. He hasn't touched 1 million since 2013 with Floyd.
So what? How many
Yeah,
did
a lot
you
of
got then?
Say what?
How many pay-per-view buys did you think he get for the first Triple G fight?
I think it was like, I think it was somewhere around 600,000.
I'll say 600 to within maybe 800,000 because then they also said Caleb Plant in him sold 800,000. I'm like, I don't believe that. And if we're talking U.S. sales, that didn't sell over here. It probably sold it internationally, but I don't think we all paid 800,000 people paid to watch Caleb Plant versus Canelo. So I can't count a lot of those numbers because if you're talking U.S. sales and everything else, but then you take it to a worldwide sense, like the numbers, the math ain't mathing right.
1.3 million domestic pay-per-view buys for Triple G versus Canelo 1, and then 1.1 for Canelo Triple G 2 domestic. They were both on HBO.
So you told we can't even remember HBO boxing. We already remember that sad death, how they
Yeah,
took that out. But no, I mean with HBO and everything. Remember, HBO is also a package that comes with certain people's subscriptions and when they have TV subscriptions. So
Showtime.
what'd you say?
Just like Showtime. Showtime is as well, right? I think. Pretty sure.
Showtime is also a part. It's also a part of a package too. When you order when you have a higher end cable subscription, you also get those kind of channels too. So I'll give you that.
Yeah, I mean,
But I don't think Canelo. I can't see Canelo touching 1.2, 1.3 with Triple G, and then you come back around. You fought a few no-name people, and then you didn't even do 300,000 with Bivol. Like I don't see how that math doesn't math up.
All right, look. This narrative needs to stop. Okay, about Alves. With all respect, he's saying Fury carried all three of them pay-per-view fights. No, that is not true, bro. That is not true. This needs to stop this fake narrative because Dillian White against Tyson Fury, they've done horrible numbers in the States. Look up, do your research. I just don't understand why.
I don't even. Did they even touch 100,000 buys in the U.S.?
No. I heard they've done like about 10,000, bro. Between 10 to 40,000.
And Tyson Fury carried the. Wow. Who is this guy saying that?
Oh, wa alaikum assalam, my brother Ghost. Eid Mubarak to you, man, and salute to
it's
my
just
brother.
so sad how it all played out because we really don't have anybody in this country of heavyweight note, and for it to go out like this way, I don't know if it's worth it. If we were to do it all again, I think we'd definitely be, calling a different play.
Yeah, look, guys, I have to go. I have to pick a friend up. This and that. I need to end the show. Yeah, if you guys want to go live, if anyone wants to go live, let me know now, so everyone can support you, and then they can go to your channels. Salute to Tyrone, the expert genius, and thank you guys for coming through. Make sure you guys hit the like button and support the channel. We're growing and we're grinding, and we're a family. And yeah, peace out, guys, man. Peace out.
Peace out.